Trigonometry revision question number 5. There'll be 2 questions over here. First one, find the missing value correct to 2 decimal place. So the missing value over here is x. Find the length of the base of this triangle. So it could have been any alphabet. It could have been x, it could have been b, it could have been m. Now the first thing is labeling the sides correctly. Which one is the hypotenuse? The longest one. So that's your h, your hypotenuse. Now that's your angle of concern. So which side is the opposite? X is the opposite side. So that's your opposite. And then this one is your adjacent side, but no need for that because it's not even given. We don't know what's the value of the adjacent side, or we don't even have to find it. So don't need to label it. So here, will we be using the sine, cosine, or the tangent ratio? Remember the formula? So, ka, toa. We have got the hypotenuse and the opposite side to deal with. So which is the best trigonometric ratio to use? Sine, cosine, or tangent? I suggest pause the video, try to solve the entire question and then replay to see how you went. The best ratio is the sine ratio. So sine of the angle theta will be equal to opposite over adjacent. So the angle here is 27 degrees. Sine of 27 degrees is equal to opposite, which is x, divided by hypotenuse, which is equal to 9. So in the second line, you start filling in the values. The first one is the formula, and then you fill in. Theta is 27, so fill in that. The hypotenuse is equal to, opposite over hypotenuse. I made one small mistake. Sorry about that. Okay, not opposite over adjacent. It will be opposite over hypotenuse. Good that I made mistake, because by making mistake I could learn, we could learn. So the opposite side is x and the hypotenuse is 9. So that's correct now. We are solving for the value of x. So x would be equal to 9 multiplied by sine of 27. We can swap the right hand side and the left hand side. X over 9 is equal to sine of 27 degrees. So we have to take the 9 over here to the other side. On the left hand side it is dividing, on the right hand side it will multiply. So 9 times sine of 37 degrees. So the value of x will be equal to, with the help of the calculator, 9 multiplied by the sine of 37 degrees, 9 multiplied by sine of 37, and then you press equal. So we get 5.416. It's 5.416. The question says round off to 2 decimal place. So we're going to give our answer up to there. The third digit is 5 or more. So that means we're going to add 1 to the previous digit. The 1 will become a 2. So the value of x in this triangle is equal to 5.42. I'll pause the video for a while and then come back for the second question. Okay, so this is the second question, second part of question number 5. That's the right angle triangle. The hypotenuse is 32 and that side is 21. And the base is not given, but that angle has been labeled as theta. So when it says find the missing value, we're not finding the length of that side because nothing has been mentioned about that side. We're finding the value of the angle. So understanding the question is very important. Now, so that's the angle. This is the opposite side. Oh, there is the hypotenuse side and there's no mention about the adjacent. So try to recall toa. We've got h and o and h. Which trigonometric ratio will be the best to use? Sine, cosine, or tangent? Yes, sine would be the best. Sine of the angle theta, I won't make the mistake this time. O over h, opposite over the hypotenuse. So sine of the theta, that's you keep it as theta, equals opposite, which is 21, divided by the hypotenuse, which is 32. Fill in the values. If the angle was labeled as x, then you'll write sine of x. If the angle was labeled as g, you'll write down sine of g. Now, to find the value of theta, you'll have to do sine inverse. So the value of theta is equal to sine inverse of 21 over 32. So the value of that angle is equal to sine inverse of 21 over 32. You can easily do that on the calculator. No need to struggle. So first we're going to press shift, the shift button, and then the sine button. So that gives you sine inverse. Sine inverse of, and then we're going to do the fraction. The fraction is 21 over 32. So 21, and then the ABC button. So that's the ABC, and then 32. So that's sine inverse of 21 over 32, and then you press equal. So we get 41.014. 41.014. We want the answer to two decimal place. So up to here, the third digit is not 5 or more. So we're not going to add 1 to the second digit. So your angle to correct to two decimal places is 41.01. Not forgetting, very important, to put the degrees symbol. So angle is always given in degrees. Not centimeters, not meters, but the degree sign has to be there. Otherwise, you can lose half a mark for that. So I hope you've learned about using sine, cosine, tangent to solve for missing side or for missing angle. Thanks for watching.